I'm Sandy. I'm the girl with the grill. Welcome to my campsite. Today we're going to be doing butterflied chicken on the Cobb Grill. This grill we use a lot in our campsite because it's portable. It weighs only 8 pounds. It's compact. It comes in this beautiful little bag. But let me tell you about a little bit about the features. First of all, I can set it on this table, which is plastic, and the bottom does not get hot, even though the grill gets 400 to 500 degrees. You could actually touch it and it won't burn you. So that's a great feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light it and we'll get it going. Takes about 30 minutes before the coals turn gray, and before I can put my actual chicken on the grill, we want it good and hot and ready. Otherwise you're going to get a lot of black smoke or a lot of smoke you don't want filtering into the meat of your chicken breast or whatever you cook. Today we're just going to be using the plate with the holes in it, which will give it a lot of direct heat, but it won't burn it. So this is amazing. I'm just going to set, I used about 8 to 10 Kingsford Professional High Heat Lump Charcoal and 2 of my favorite pieces of wood, which will is applewood chunks, which gives the chicken an amazing flavor. So we're just going to let that get ready. It'll take about 20 minutes or so, and then we'll be able to put our chicken. Actually, I made some roasted potatoes, which, if you'll see the moat right here, is perfect for roasted vegetables. You could put lemons, limes, herbs, fresh herbs in there that will filter into your meat. I prepared some baby potatoes, which I cut in half, and little olive oil, little all-purpose rub that I make myself, which is really just salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of paprika, but I use the 16 mesh pepper, which is a coarse pepper that brings out a lot of great flavor. And then I chopped up some fresh thyme and fresh rosemary. So we're going to put that in the moat first, and before I put my chicken on, we're going to give these peppies a 15-minute head start. So while that is smoking, I'm going to show you my chicken breast, which I filleted one. I want to show you what I did. We bought these in the butcher case at the grocery store. Since we're in the mountains, we're about 21 miles from the local grocery store, so you get what you get. There's really not a butcher in sight, but these seem to be real nice. So what I did was, this is what it looks like, and I'll show you. And make sure you wear rubber gloves with poultry. Okay, I don't want to contaminate it. This is trimmed with the tenderloin on, and what I just did, and you can try and take the tenderloin off, and I will show you how I did that. It really, I wanted it attached, but it came off, and that's not a problem. If you screw up, no big deal. This isn't rocket science, and that smoke's going right in my face. So we're gonna move it just a little bit. Okay, so what I did is just cleaned up the chicken a little bit, and it's already patted dry with the paper towel. We're just gonna, we don't want a lot of fat on these chickens. I don't like a lot of fat. It's not gonna hurt the food, but a lot of this sticking out may burn. So we're gonna just take all this off. Just clean it up. So I'll just take all this extra stuff off. So what I did is I just came in here. Here's your tenderloin. So what I'm going to do is just come in here with my knife, and you want to butterfly it, and don't force your knife. You need something really sharp, and I don't want to cut through. I just want it to lay flat. And like I said, most of these that are with the tenderloins on the breast, you're going to have a great big piece right here and a flat right here, and you're not going to, your chicken's not going to cook all the way through consistently if you keep it whole like that. And you can cut it up, or you can slice it down the middle. But what I want this to do is lay as flat as possible so we get an even cook temperature. Now this is your tenderloin here. And last time I did on this one, I actually went all the way through, which, like I said, you can't screw this up. You know, everything gets eaten. Oh, see what I mean? I'm not doing a very good job. Take as much of this fat off as possible. Okay. All right. I think that's pretty good for now. All right, so I'm going to season them now, and my favorite seasoning, you're going to want to have a binder, which I use olive oil. You can use grapeseed oil. You can use cooking spray. You can use vegetable oil. You can use anything you want as a binder. We're going to get this real coated. All right. I'm going to come back with one of my favorite seasonings, which is Cattleman's Grill for chicken. You can get this at any barbecue outlet. I'll put a link down below for you if you want to order some of this. This is awesome. So this has got, let me see, garlic, salt, spices, sugar, onion, and a little bit of lemon extract, so it's really good for poultry. And you're going to want to let that sit for a minute, so make sure you get liberally all sides of your breast. Never rub your meat. You always want to pat it. Okay, I'm going to do this one right here. All right. Come back with the Cattleman's. This one stayed together, so I'm really, really happy about that. Like I said, it's not rocket science. These are really, really nice breasts I bought at the butcher counter, and they were like buzzard breasts. I mean, they were huge, and they would take like 3 hours to cook, so not really. But I'm going to pat that in really good. You can't really over-season chicken. You can over-salt it, though. Oops. Put a little bit right here. All right. All right, perfect. Now our fire is going, and I think it'll take another, I don't know, 10-15 minutes before they need to get gray and ready for me to put the meat on. So I will be right back. Now I'm going to put my grate on here. And the lid. And we're back. And our coals are looking amazing. I think that they're ready for me to add the potatoes to the moat. And this area is very hot, but I want to show you guys something. This is completely cool. So if you are camping and you've got kids with you and they want to come up and touch this thing, they're not going to burn themselves. This is a fantastic feature that Cobb came up with, because there's about 2 inches between the actual coal basket and the mesh. So that's another great feature that you might want to consider when you buy a Cobb, is is one of these. Okay, so I'm going to add my potatoes to the moat. Now you can add any, oh, that's a nice sizzle. You can add any vegetables that you want. I just made a few potatoes because this happens to be dinner for my husband and I. So I'm going to add these around the moat. And what's cool about this is you can buy these little inserts. They're little foil inserts that fit perfectly into the cob that makes cleanup a breeze. You don't have to scrub it. All you do is when your vegetables are done, get all this goodness here. This is olive oil, my AP rub, fresh herbs, which is thyme and rosemary, and these are just going to roast in the bottom of this when we're cooking our chicken. I'm going to give these a good 10-minute head start because I want everything to come out at the same time. So now what I'm going to do is put my grill grate on, and I'm going to spray it with a little bit of canola oil. You can get this anywhere. You can use olive oil, you could use duck fat, you could use any of your favorite sprays. And we're back. Okay, it's been 10 minutes that I put the potatoes on. I just want to show you guys one thing, is that the Cobb comes with this little grill, so you don't, and it fits, I mean, with this little handle, this little doohickey thing here, and you're going to want to put it in the hole, and you don't have to touch this. But the potatoes are cooking nicely, and they're sizzling, and they're going to be amazing, okay, when they're done. So I am ready to put my chicken on. Our lovely butterflied chicken that's already seasoned with olive oil and Cattleman's Grill for chicken. Oh, listen to that. That is awesome. So actually you're looking at a full chicken breast and the 2 tenderloins. It fits on here. Okay. Alright. We are ready to rock and roll. Now I'm going to give this about 15 minutes and then I'm going to check it to see if we need to turn it. Don't be afraid to turn your chicken 3, 4, 5 times while it's cooking. I'm going to put the lid on and let it go. We'll be back in 15 minutes. And welcome back. Okay, I thought I would check it in 15 minutes. I did check it and it wasn't ready to flip yet. So it's been actually 30 minutes for these breasts. So I think they're ready to flip over. And they're looking good. We ended up, because it's a breezy day today, and that's the elements of cooking outdoors, we had to add a couple more pieces of lump charcoal. And it is looking good. Look at all the juice. And I'd like it a little bit darker, but we're just going to go ahead and flip these now. See, that one is just not where I want it. Okay, so we need it. I'm just going to move it around here where it's a little more directly over the fire. This is a little snack piece for the chef. I am going to flip them. Anyway, they're looking good. They're smelling good. I want to take a look at my potatoes. And if they're done, we're going to take those off. Okay, let me grab a knife here. Alright, these are looking amazing. And these are the ones I just added. And it looks like they are fork tender. Oh, if you could smell this, you would just like die. Alright, so I think my potatoes are done. Which they are. They're perfect. I did not expect them to beat my chicken, but, you know, sometimes it happens. So we're going to get our potatoes off. So what I'm going to do is I've got my clean bowl here. We are going to take this off. Let's see, honey. I'm going to put it on this roasting rack right here. That's perfect, so it's not on my table because it will burn it. And then I'm going to just lift this insert out, which is another nice thing because I don't have to spoon it out.
Not going to work.
It's not going to work. Absolutely not. You're right.
You have to do it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Don't do that at home. We're going to get this out of here. And we're going to put this... Oh no! See, this is all not good. Okay, this is true life, guys. Shit happens. I've got charcoal dust all over my chicken. Okay, totally screwed this up. Get that off. I shouldn't have done that. Son of a gun. Alright, I'm going to flip those back over. Because I've got charcoal dust all over my chicken breasts. Alright. Alright, we're going to let those go another probably 10 minutes. So, back in 10. And welcome back. Okay, I think our chicken is ready to be checked. And it's looking beautiful on this little Cobb Grill. So I'm going to temp it. We should be right at 165. And... we are about there. Look at that. That's beautiful. 164. I'm going to go ahead and take it off the grill and let it rest. And then we'll cut into it. It smells so good and it looks juicy and ready to plow into. Okay, I'm just going to cover it with foil for just a couple of minutes while this rests. Just keep the flies off of it because after all we're in the forest and I'm not sharing my food. But in the meantime, I just wanted to tell you guys that I appreciate you so much joining me today. This is my first inaugural video, and the first thing I've cooked is a tailgating recipe with the Cobb. Cobb does not pay me. I'm not an affiliate. I just love the grill. My husband and I have had it for like 10 years and we are sold on it. Okay, you can do anything on this thing, and it weighs only 8 pounds. It stores in a nice little bag so you can take it anywhere. But I would love for you to like the video. If you want more and you like this video, I'd love you to stick around. We're going to come up with, okay, I'm tongue-tied here. We're going to come up with some amazing recipes. I love to grill. I am the Girl with the Grill, so you can hook up with me on Facebook, Girl with a Grill, on Instagram, at Girl with a Grill, and on my brand new YouTube channel, Girl with a Grill. Again, I'm Sandy Sherman. Thank you so much for joining me today, but we're going to slice into this and see how we did on our Cobb. But I wanted to reiterate and let you guys know that this is not rocket science, okay? If you screw up like I did, you know, and put the grill basket on top of my chicken breasts. That's like caveman style, okay? And it's not a big deal, okay? It's just ashes and they're fine, all right? But you guys witnessed it here with me first. But I appreciate it. We've got the holidays coming up. We've got the Super Bowl coming up. And I'm going to have some amazing recipes for you to follow that I can do. We own about 9 grills, from pellet to the Weber kettle to offset to you name it, a Kamado, and I can't wait to do some recipes for you. Anyway, in the meantime, I can't stand it because it smells so good. We're going to cut into this chicken and see how we did on our Kamado. I'm sorry, I got Kamado on the brain. On our Cobb, C-O-B-B. All right. So I'm just going to cut this puppy off right here. And it is perfectly done. And it looks amazingly juicy. So I'm just going to cut this in little slices so I can have a bite. And look at that. It's perfect on the grill. We had a total cooking time of about 40 minutes. These are pretty good breasts, but they would have taken longer if I didn't butterfly them. A good whole chicken, which I've done on this before, takes about 3 hours. So I'm just going to take this bite right here. Oh my God. That is so good. You will not be disappointed with this tiny little grill that will perform year after year after year for your tailgate, for your RV, for your boat, for your campsite. It's amazing. Oh, I can't forget my potatoes. They came off a little while ago. I put the grill basket on top of my breast. Oh, look at that puppy. I'm going to take another piece of chicken. Our potatoes are good and done. That's what I call tailgating. So good. I can't stand it. We're going to have a great dinner tonight. So here's what I did. I had to get done chewing. I butterflied 2 chicken breasts. I seasoned it with my olive oil, but you can use any oil. Cattleman's Grill. For chicken. They make it for steak, for pork, for vegetables, for whatever. It's a great seasoning mix. I'll put a link below so you can check it out. On my potatoes, I made my own AP rub, which is basically kosher salt, coarse pepper, 16 mash, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and just put it in these cool little shakers. And I season a lot of my meats and vegetables with this. It's just really an all-purpose rub that you can use on anything. So the canola oil for your grill grate. You can use duck fat, olive oil, anything you want to make sure your meat doesn't stick. And that's about it. And I appreciate you joining me today. Be sure and like the video. If you like this video, like my video. Subscribe to my channel because there's going to be some really great recipes I'm going to make for you. Anyway, thanks so much. I'm Sandy Sherman, Girl with a Grill. Catch you later.